It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Boopy doodly doo, ba 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 ba. Hey everyone, welcome back and come on in. It's that time of the morning, the greatest time in internet history, where we look at the coolest post-war toys from Japan, especially if they're space-related, and robots for sure. But even when they're space, they're pretty damn cool too. But as always, before we get rolling, kick back in your most comfortable Barco lounger or lazy boy or revolving stool or bench seat at the diner. Grab your steaming, delicious cup of sweltering coffee, stir it, clank it, grab a snack. Focus now and pay attention to what is probably the most amazing rocket toy you will see this year. Yes, I am not being hyperbolic. Do you know why I say that, Andrew?
Why?
Because I've never seen this box, ever, except for this one. As a matter of fact, why don't you look up, do your research here, my friend, Space Rocket Fighter from Y Japan, and see if you see any images on the intranet, the World Wide Web.
Rocket Fighter?
It's right there. You can read the label for yourself.
Space Rocket. I don't read Japanese, though.
What's that?
I don't read Japanese.
It's in English.
Oh.
You know, speak any English? What's the matter? You know, speak any English? You speak only Mandarin now, or what?
Yeah.
See anything?
No.
Anyway, while you're looking at that, let me go get to the new robot riddle of the day. Why didn't the car feel well? And look, the robot even got like sad eyes. Speaking of robots with sad eyes, the other day we had left after a tour of the collection, and my alarm company calls me and they said, "Is somebody robbing in the place?" I said, "I hope not." But I did ask Andrew, "Did you leave Astro on?" He's like, I turned it off. And guess what? We had to come back here, and Astro was roaming around, tripping the alarm. So there, that happened. Anyway, going back to the riddle, why didn't the car feel well?
I have no idea.
Maybe it was oily. What if it was an electric car? Maybe he needed a boost. Maybe he was tired, huh? Tired, get it? That's my guess. He was tired. Let's see. The answer is... That's actually funny.
I had gas.
Had gas. I like my... It was tired. But gas is funny. It's like me. It had gas. Burp. All right. Did you find anything?
No, it doesn't exist.
Well, it exists. I have to check Alpha-Drome. How'd you look it up? Did you spell Space Rocket Fighter? X1?
It did nothing.
Okay. Well, it's an unbelievably rare toy, but I have never seen this box other than here at the collection. So for your viewing enjoyment, here is the Space Rocket Fighter. You could tell it looks like freaking mice or somebody ate it. I'm almost positive a freaking kid just sort of tried to peel this off. Don't ask me why. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it was a silverfish. But it's a label box, 50s style label box, and it's a very freaking cool label. Could I get this restored maybe? I would do it if they told me that all they were going to do is kind of fill in these pieces here without touching the rest of this. Now, excuse me, is that possible? Well, I can tell you, we've had wallpaper people that repaired some wallpaper for us, and they freaking matched stuff like this perfectly where you couldn't see it. So I'm thinking you could take a template of this exactly with all the little cuts and put a piece right in there. But I would have to talk to maybe Anthony's Restoration. So anyway, this is made by Yonezawa. You can see a cool little Saturn here. Beautiful red and blue rocket. It's just a beautiful illustration, and it's a beautifully designed rocket. I mean, again, if you look back, all this Star Wars and Star Trek and all this other stuff, they got inspiration from a lot of this stuff. But then we go to the rocket. Now, the box, as you know, has a tremendous amount of value, sometimes double, sometimes 10, sometimes 20 times. But this toy is so freaking nice on its own that this is expensive as heck. It's a cool sort of tealish. It's got the beautiful little Saturn there. It's got these sort of like pontoons with like the nacelles in the back. Really nice lithography. It's almost Buck Rogers-esque, the helmet. So if I had to guess, this is probably early 50s. I mean, I'm not positive. The other thing about the space rocket fighter is, here, Andrew, want to take a look at this? If anyone ever asks you what makes this so cool, it's these perforations here. You see that? Mm-hmm. They kind of like stamp, die cut it, whatever. And I'm guessing that this is where you would see your sparking in that gel window.
Does it work still?
Yeah.
Can you spark?
Not yet. No. I mean, you're talking about a 70-year-old flint. You can turn it back on. Yeah. About 70 years old, so. And that's why they call it space rocket fighter. I'm assuming it had a flint. Why wouldn't it? But anyway, here's the bottom. The friction motor is super strong, super strong. And so, if you had a good surface, you would just boom, boom, boom. And then you would rev it up again and go like that. But obviously on this plastic table, I can't do it. And there's your die cut stamping. Just absolutely stunning rocket. Shiny, glossy. You know what? Do me a favor. If you've seen this in the box anywhere else, even at an auction, leave it in the remarks. I'm curious if it's been sold prior and I just can't dig it up myself, because I had a hard time finding it. Obviously, the person that purchased this was a very well-known collector. He got it somewhere, so it had to be in one auction at least. So besides that, and if you see it, and it's this one, and obviously you can tell from the damage to the label box, as they call it, other than this example, see if you see it anywhere else, even loose, I'd be curious. So at any rate, that concludes your space rocket fighter by a Yonezawa or Japan. Let me know what you think. If you like it, please thumb up the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because that would be greatly appreciated. With that, thanks for your time, and I, my friends, will talk to you later.